Welcome back to Frame by Frame. In this video, we're diving deep into the full recap of Extraction 2. Grab your gear and hang on tight, this one's a wild ride. Let's get into it. Beaten and bloodied, Tyler Rake lies unconscious on a sandy beach in Dhaka. His body, marred by the brutal mission, bleeds into the sand. Locals quickly find him and rush to call for help. Soon an air ambulance slices through the sky, airlifting him to a hospital in Dubai, where he is rushed into intensive care. Nick, Tyler's old friend and handler, hurries to his bedside, her face filled with concern. She refuses to leave his side. Weeks pass, and Tyler remains unresponsive. Yaz, Nick's brother, suggests the humane choice to pull the plug. But Nick holds firm. She isn't ready to say goodbye. Then against all odds, Tyler stirs. His strained breath and murmurs alert a nurse, who calls Nick. Tyler's first groggy words, "F off," drawing a relieved laugh from Nick. Thus begins his long, grueling recovery, full of intense physical therapy and rehabilitation. Nick stands by him every step, her support unwavering. While Tyler fights to recover in Dubai, far away in Georgia, Zorab, angered by his brother David's extended prison sentence, seeks answers. In Dubai, Tyler is haunted by the past. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he opens up to Nick about his guilt. She listens, then reminds him of his selflessness in saving Ovi. Meanwhile, in Georgia, Zorab confronts the governor, demanding David's release. The governor explains that David's reckless act, killing a DEA agent, has caught American attention. They can't help. Enraged, Zorab kills the governor and his men. Back in Dubai, Tyler is finally discharged. Nick and Yaz pick him up. Tyler chuckles at Yaz's ridiculous shirt, prompting Yaz to promise he'll get him one too. They head to Austria, where Nick gifts Tyler a secluded cabin, encouraging him to embrace a peaceful, new chapter. Days later, Yaz makes good on his promise and mails Tyler the shirt. Meanwhile, in prison, David demands his family live with him. When his wife refuses, he hits her, threatening to separate her from their kids. One day, Tyler returns from a drive to find a stranger drinking tea on his porch. The man calls him the Legend of Mumbai and offers him a new job. Tyler declines, he's retired, but the man presses, challenging Tyler's edge. In response, Tyler shoots the teacup from the man's hand. The man then reveals that Mia, Tyler's ex-wife, is behind the job offer. Her sister, David's wife, is trapped in a Georgian prison. He explains the backstory of Zorab and David, brothers raised amid civil war, identifying as the Nagazi. They fled to Armenia and were raised by their uncle Avtandil, who still controls their operations. Now back in Georgia, they command near total power, and David's imprisonment is seen as American interference. Reluctantly, Tyler accepts the mission. He's warned, if David finds out about the rescue, he'll kill his wife. Tyler heads to Tikiri prison with Nick and Yaz. Outside, Yaz and Nick stand guard while Tyler enters. A prison guard shuts off the lights and unlocks room 207, giving Tyler just 5 minutes. Navigating dim corridors, Tyler finds Kedavan and her kids. She wakes her son Sandro and assures him his father will join them later. But as they move, Nina, the youngest, drops her toy. Its sound awakens David, who signals his loyal prisoners. Chaos erupts. A riot begins. Tyler leads the family through winding corridors and stairwells. Trapped in a cell, Tyler fights off attackers and uses an explosive to blow open the door. He sends the children through a ceiling chute to Nick, but David catches up and attacks Tyler and Kedavan. Tyler defeats David in a brutal fight, burning his face, breaking his arm, and stabbing him. Kedavan finishes him with a shovel. With more prisoners closing in, Tyler tells Nick to take the kids while he finds another exit. Outside, the riot escalates. Tyler and Kedavan reach the yard and fight their way through. Tyler runs out of ammo, forcing him into hand-to-hand combat. Injured, he continues protecting Kedavan. He shields her with his body and throws a grenade, but is hit in the head. A prisoner drags Kedavan away, but Tyler regains consciousness, retrieves a riot shield, and rescues her just as Nick and Yaz arrive with backup. They escape in bulletproof vans, dodging Nagazi forces in a high-speed chase. To avoid the roadblock, Tyler drives off-road into a forest. Bikers and grenades close in, but Tyler and Nick take out most enemies. A blast flips their van, injuring Nina. They flee to a nearby factory, racing to a train that will carry them out of Georgia. But Nagazi helicopters give chase. On board, Tyler grabs a machine gun and shoots one down. On the train roof, he confronts more soldiers. Nick fights 3 Nagazi men, killing them but getting wounded. Tyler intercepts more attackers threatening the family. After an intense fight, he checks on Nick. She's alive. A second helicopter attacks. Tyler shoots it down, but the train's brakes are damaged. The train derails. Elsewhere, Zorab and Aftandil learn of David's death. On the plane, Sandro overhears Yaz mention their destination Vienna and secretly calls Zorab. When Zorab confirms David planned to kill Kativan, Sandro realizes the truth. Zorab, enraged, vows revenge. In Vienna, the group hides in a safe house. Nick confides in Kativan, Tyler's sister-in-law, while Sandro confronts Tyler again. Tyler explains it was kill or be killed. Thinking they're safe, they let their guard down. But Sandro has arranged a meeting with Zorab. Suddenly, Nagazi soldiers attack, shattering windows with gunfire. Tyler shields the family. They rush to the elevator as soldiers descend from a helicopter. In the garage, Sandro escapes. Yaz gives chase. On the street, Zorab shoots Yaz, while Sandro and Nick argue. A rocket hits Nick's car. Zorab grabs Sandro. Yaz saves Nick, and they retreat into the building. Meanwhile, in the garage, Tyler defeats multiple attackers. Nick and Yaz fight outside, then head to the roof. Tyler escapes with Ketivan and Nina in a van, but enemies catch up. Tyler exits the van and eliminates the threat. A police helicopter arrives only to be shot down by a rocket. Tyler creates a path and leads the family back to the hotel. Zorab arrives in a van. On the rooftop, Nick and Yaz try to reach the extraction helicopter, but it's swarming with Nagazi forces. A firefight breaks out. Nick tells Yaz to help Tyler. Yaz encounters more soldiers, kills them, but is seriously wounded. Nick, also injured, falls through a glass roof. A soldier falls to his death while she clings to the edge. Tyler sees her, defeats his last attacker, and dives through a window to save her. Zorab shoots Tyler's hand, but Tyler holds on. Nick regains consciousness and shoots the glass beneath Zorab. Tyler throws Nick to safety. She rejoins the others and kills the remaining enemies. On the roof, Zorab reappears and fatally shoots Yaz. Tyler kills several soldiers and joins the group as the helicopter takes off. Yaz dies from his injuries mid-flight. They mourn at Tyler's cabin. Nick cleans Yaz's body, and Tyler treats his wounds. Unexpectedly, Mia arrives. The sisters reunite. Later, Mia and Tyler talk. He apologizes for leaving during their son's illness. She tells him their son didn't remember abandonment, he remembered bravery. Back at the Nagazi base, Avtandil urges Zorab to stop the war. Zorab kills him, shocking Sandro, who begins to question everything. Soon, Tyler gets a call from Zorab, proposing a meeting at St. George's Church Airfield. Despite Nick's pleas, Tyler arms himself and goes alone. He infiltrates the airfield, plants explosives on Zorab's plane, and causes chaos. Despite being seriously wounded, Tyler pushes forward and reaches the church. Inside, he finds Sandro wired with bombs. Zorab holds the detonator and orders Sandro to shoot Tyler. The boy hesitates. As Zorab is about to pull the trigger, Nick bursts in. Zorab forces her to drop her weapon. Tyler signals Sandro, who grabs the detonator and frees himself. Nick draws a second gun, and a shootout erupts. She's badly wounded, and Zorab tries to kill Tyler, sparking another brutal melee. Sandro disables the bombs and hands the detonator to Nick. After a savage fight, Tyler stabs Zorab repeatedly. Zorab rants about revenge until Tyler ends it with a shot to the head. Austrian police arrive and arrest everyone. Later, Nick and Tyler are in prison. Mia visits, telling Tyler that Ketivan and the children are under witness protection. She shares that their son remembered Tyler as a hero, not a deserter. Eventually, Tyler is led to a vehicle, supposedly for transfer. But inside, Alcott waits. He offers Tyler freedom for one last job. Tyler agrees on one condition. Nick goes free too. And that's a wrap on Extraction 2. If you like this high-octane recap, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. We read every single one. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Frame by Frame.